to hide. All right. Feels good. Feels good on this Monday afternoon. Back to the streams, baby. Oh boy. All right. Let's do some gambling in a video game. Got a few plans on today's stream. We're going to gamble on a game that I've been playing free to play and saved up a lot of money on. And then I'm going to be reviewing some of the picks that I see some of these YouTubers taking on UFC 316. So, if you are watching this VOD, or you're in the live chat, I welcome you in. And I will get better copyright-free intro music, because holy shit, that song was ass. One before it was pretty good, though, but it is what it is. Garden Warfare 2. Things you do to me. I still consider it to be the best hero shooter. There's got to be better copyright-free songs, right? Surely? On YouTube. Okay, these aren't music, though. Oh yeah, Nefex is. Yeah, Nefex is good.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is
that should be good.
Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen.
Yeah, that works.
I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art.
Do want to copyright playlist. Oh, perfect. Wait, have I heard this one before? I don't think I've heard this one before. Oh yeah, I've definitely heard this one before. Not bad though.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are
the glasses on.
Yeah, I rap with a certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me.
think I look pretty damn good in these graphics. I'll save those for the video, so. I can do it like that. Alright, perfect. Alright, I've been waiting for this. Fresh account, leveled characters, no money spent. Where is it? There it is. Let's actually do the plant. I want plant left. I don't want none of this zombie shenanigans. I actually have Count Chocula. Wow, okay. I completely forgot. Let's be a chomper for good luck. Alright. Oh, I've been waiting for this day. My calculations are correct. I believe there should be 100 of these packs. 100 wondrous packs of greatness. And I'm gonna open all of them. Let's fucking go. Nothing really in specific I'm looking for. Maybe Iron Citron would be nice. But I'll take anything, to be honest. I've been waiting so long. All these upgrades, I need them all. Could we take those, even though that's not really a good one? Cosmetics, okay. Love that. Okay, Cactus Cosmetics, this is what we like to see. Okay, Agent P, not bad. Electro Chomper, not great, but I like them. You know, those Cactus Cosmetics aren't too bad. That is very suspect. I don't know about that one. Pack number 3, okay. Come on, let's see some good character pieces here. Snow Soldier, okay. Cooking. That is disgusting. Alright, we take these. What the fuck? Okay, we almost have Plumber. Hockey Star. Okay. That is. That's pretty odd looking. I like the Ink Joker though. That's pretty cool. That's okay. I wouldn't mind Sunflower Cosmetics, you know? Chomper, Sunflower, and Cactuses are what we're looking for pieces. Alright, we almost have Plumber. That's pretty good. Jet Mask. Okay. You know, I am technically getting things I want, to be fair. So it's not too bad. Honestly, I'm just happy to be getting fucking cosmetics. I've been playing this game. I don't even know how many hours I got clocked in. I've been playing for a while without like opening any packs, and it's just been. Oh, it's been rough. Okay, that light bulb here, don't mind it. Is that airsoft trooper or something? Okay. Fire Cactus, don't mind that. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm glad I'm doing this. This is gonna take a fucking while. Didn't I just get these? Ooh, that's really good. Armored Heal Station, that's actually good. Yeah, I got the medication I gotta take. That's really kind of aura right there, I'm not gonna lie. For scientists, that. What is that? It's literally just the goggles. What is it, blue goggles instead of gray? Alright. Okay. Cosmic Pranks, not very good. But we'll take it. Heal over. Electro Cactus, Archaeologist, don't mind. Raw Jaws, pretty bro, these are fucking sick. I really like that cosmetic. I don't think it's possible to get every character with one attack, right? There's no way that's a thing. Airsoft Trooper, I want to say. Ooh, that's not bad. Who's that for, though? Voice splatter weapons. I don't know whose weapon it is. The Gardener, maybe? I don't even know. Ooh, okay. Walkie, love to see that. Okay, that's, you know, those could be cool. I swear I've gotten all of those already. It's like my third one. Ooh, Plumber, okay. It's not the worst. I think his identity is he gets bonus splash damage radius if he's a plumber. Those are pretty cool. That would be sick for Fire Thief. I swear to God, I just got. Oh, they're silver. That's why. I didn't think that. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know. Cricket Star, maybe? Metal Pedal? Love that. That's cursed. Alright. Not too bad. We keep going. Ooh, that case. I didn't even know you could get good. What is that? Chomp Cannon? Alright, that's pretty good. Solar Flare? That's pretty good. Take those. Pretty good. Pretty good pack so far. There hasn't been like one that I was expecting this to be like really shitty. Ooh, some Marrow Bean Bomb too, and a Suffy Flower. Okay. Oh, these packs are tough. Confident luck coming through. Even a Mr. Toxic. That's dumb. Wow. I'm gonna have so many cosmetics by the end of this. Actually, I'm gonna pause the music. I don't really need the music playing while I do this. Future Cactus, huge. That's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Russian hat, cool. I don't know what they're called, but they look cool. Sprint Burrow, huge. Electro Key, disgusting. Ooh, Dr. Toxic, I think, or something like that. Not too bad, not too bad. That is disgusting. Bro, the cosmetics for this game, some of them can just be so vile. Need to refuel real quick. What do we got? Turtles. Okay. Not too shabby. The Chomper Teeth. Ooh. That Kernel Corn is actually pretty good, if I remember correctly. From back in the day. So that's actually pretty huge. Oh, there's still so many packs. Okay. Getting a lot of like decent cosmetics. I don't mind this. Pretty cool beard, but I think there's probably a better neck piece for the kernel corn. Alright. Ice Rose, huge. Another future cactus piece. Not too bad. Overall, pretty happy with the pack so far. Okay. Marine Biologist. I have nightmares about that in Garden Warfare 1 from when I was a wee lad. God, I hope I get Marine Biologist. That'd be sick. If I was to get any character, Marine Biologist, Fire Pea, Future Cactus, maybe a Bandit Cactus, you know? Maybe, I don't even know. There's so many characters in this game. Electro Pea? Oh, Welder. Ooh. That'd be sick. Big fan of Welder. Okay, Future Cactus acquired. That's actually huge. I'm a big cactus player too. Bro, it's over for these lobbies now. Gardens and Graveyards, that's the only bounty. Okay, Sniper, or whatever his name is. That's actually not that bad. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Leafy Lips. That's a little weird. Painter. Something Soldier, I don't remember the name. Not horrible. Ooh, I really like the Stinky Gas Mask. I like the look of it, but that name needs some work. Is that Fire Flower? It's another really good one that I want. Oh, baby. Okay, okay. The, Physicist, I think? Or not, maybe? I can't remember. Bro, there's so many characters in this game. Alright, show me that cactus. Alright, Toxic Pea. We're not in 2015 anymore. That's a Night Flower. Interesting. Night Sunflower or whatever. Shadow Flower. Shadow Petal? Something. I don't know. Something. That could be interesting. Okay. Petrified Cactus. That cape is, just the Illuminati straight up. Love that. WK. Ooh, Mystic Flower. I think it, not Mystic. I can't remember. Fuck, there's so many characters. Okay, Stuffy. Wouldn't mind Stuffy. Stuffy's pretty good. I can't remember the name, but I think that one's also a good engineer. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Who the fuck? Oh, that's Bandit Cactus. Ooh. Bandit Cactus would be sick. Okay. Occustar, okay. So far I'm getting a lot of plants, which I'm happy about. I would definitely prefer, and I get a zombie. Alright. Well, that just immediately made me look like a clown. Plasma Pea, ain't too bad. Painter's good. Can I see a Fire Pea or an Ice Pea? I really like them. Stuffy Flower. Potato Nugget. Oh yeah, I still need to get the upgrades. Like I need the Scientist Energy Warp travel one. I don't remember what it's called, but I think there's like another warp that I'm missing. Rock Pea. The Gardener, I want to say. Not too bad. Okay. I don't know. Oh, that's the debuff rose. Okay. Moon Scientist, whatever his name is. Not too bad so far. Another Rock Pea. Stuffy Flower. Okay. We're almost there. This is one of the better packs here. Actually, really like this. Rock Pea is probably like the last pea that I want though. But still not too bad. Let me just make sure everything's working here. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Disconnected from EA servers. What do you mean? Was I standing still so long opening packs? The game was like, yeah, you're AFK, brother. Alright. I didn't see that pack. Oh shit. Last one. Here we go. Ice Pea. Energy Warp was literally the thing I was talking about that I wanted. Let's go. Rest of this is all ass looking, not gonna lie. That's good enough. What is that? Is that Hockey Star? What the fuck have I been getting? Alright. You take those, I guess? Probably not the best one there. All-Stars I don't mind though, because I do like playing All-Star. Let's go! Stuffy Flower. Love that. Another completed Sunflower. Big W's. Ooh, okay, that's Mystic Flower. Who the fuck is this? I don't think I've ever gotten that character. Alright then. Black-faced corn on the cob base. Okay. Fire Deadbeard. I don't mind, I don't mind. What the? I'm sorry, what is this? Oh, the Cricket Star. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Fire Cactus. Bro, who made this? What the fuck? Brother's got a dildo in his head. Anyway. Ooh, the top hat. 2 Electro Pea pieces. Not bad. I don't want to play Electro Pea, but, you know, eventually we'll have to. Okay, Alien Flower, and I get Electro Pea. Son of a bitch. Normally this is a good thing. I'm not an Electro Pea guy. Pretty cool. Chomper skins. That's pretty eh. Some of these are pretty eh, but not bad. 1.8 million to go. Toxic Chomper. Alright, just interesting. Interesting. Black-faced Chomper. Alright. This was probably the worst one I've opened. 2 really shitty engineers and this. Alright then. It is what it is. Okay, Archaeologist. A Deadbeard, I don't know which one that is. I haven't got a legendary sticker yet, and we're almost getting to the bottom of the barrel here. Electro Chomper. Ooh, that's the Wrestling Star or something like that. I forgot that one even existed. Okay. Okay. Alright. Dog. Okay. Ooh, I think that's Fire Chomper. That'd be good. Not good, but like, I like Fire Chomper. I like the Elemental Chompers. Rock Pea. I can't remember the name of this fucking sunflower, but also not bad. I mean, Rock Pea's not bad, but... Ooh, Super Goo? Really? It took me this super sticky glue? It took me this long to get that? God damn. That makes me wonder what upgrades I'm missing. I think I'm missing, like, the... Sonic Mines and shit. Landscaper. Huge. Very huge. Very huge indeed. Cowboy hat. Rainbow, bean... Heel bean. Alright. English is a hard language. Alright. Alright. Not very good. Elephant disguise. Another one of these masks. Oh, gold. Okay. Not that bad. Only 1.5 mil to go. Ooh. Okay, Rock Pea shit, but this is good. Z Commando, I want to say? Something like that. Z Soldier. Ooh. Electro Cactus. I don't remember what this chomper's called, but that chomper's pretty good. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're in the kitchen, we're cooking. Alright, another not great one. That's the Chemist. I wouldn't mind the Chemist, to be fair, but see what else we can get going. Oh, wow. That's the mechanic. Okay, makes sense. Peaky Madness. I didn't even know this was in the game. That's actually kind of a sick cosmetic. Oh, almost opened the wrong one. That would have been bad. Alright. Oh, I'm so close to Fire Cactus. Fire Cactus is so good. Last piece? Commando Pea. Not a great pea, but not as bad as Rock Pea, I guess, but not really a great pea. Another cape, not bad. The Astronaut, I think is what they're called. And a Commando Pea piece. Not too bad. Not too bad. Another one like those. Alright, Metal Chomper. Fire Cactus. Let's fucking go. Gardens and Graveyards is over. Ain't nobody gonna be able to handle my Fire Cactus. I'll become a Fire Cactus goat. Best Fire Cactus NA. I'm gonna own this region with Fire Cactus. What the heck? Oh, Sun Pharaoh? I think is what they're called. The flashlight arms. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Sun Pharaoh. Interesting. I don't think I've ever used that sunflower before. Okay. Another alien flower piece. Ooh. With this last 1.1, I hope I get an alien flower. I want all the sunflowers, to be fair. Sunflowers are really good. Ooh, fire flower piece. Okay, okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Nice helmet. I think that's petrified cactus. Oh, that's the sonar soldier. Ooh, that could be good. Another weapon skin, astronaut. All right, not bad. Astronaut's kind of a sweaty scientist, but we take those. And I got the astronaut. That's the electric sunflower. That could be also really, really good. Super Playbook 5000. It's an interesting headgear. These aren't too bad. Interesting cape. Kind of ugly, but I'm a fan of the capes. What can I say? I'm a cape connoisseur. What the hell? Arctic soldier. Not too bad. Getting down to the last million. Avalanche. Love that. Silver Wild West set. Not bad, not bad. Not too bad. Arctic Soldier would also be nice. That's a really good soldier. If I could just get all the soldiers, that'd be nice. But I think we're getting... Ooh, Ice Pea. That's really good. Ooh, there's so many characters in this fucking game. Ice Cactus, Arctic Trooper, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Arctic Trooper gotta be probably my favorite soldier.
Maybe after Tank Commander, I'd say. Alien Flower, ooh, could I get Alien Flower, please? That'd be nice. Alien Flower, Fire Flower, Electric Flower, Shadow Flower, what else am I? Metal Petal. Don't give me roses. I don't want to play that fucking terrible character. I don't remember what soldier that is, but that'd be interesting to get. No legendary piece in 3.5 million. That's kind of wild. Unless I'm just not paying attention. Alien Flower. Ooh, 1 piece off. I wouldn't even mind Citrons, to be fair. God, there's so many characters in this game. Okay. Captain Squawk, Fire Pea, finally a piece. I think we're so late, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Space Pea? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the air. I don't fucking remember. Some of these names are a little wild. Kind of hard to remember. Alien Flower, let's fucking go. Huge. That's what I'm talking about. Now I just need Fire Sunflower, right here. Commando P, Petrified Cactus. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't mind that. I hope I can complete some characters with this 500k. Tennis Star, Agent P, not too bad. Oh boy. Fire Chomper, Chemist. Okay. I wouldn't even mind completing some of these chompers. Ooh, Dark Flower. That's really good. Actually, if anything, I need to finish off all my upgrades. Any upgrades I'm missing, I want right now in this pack. Let's go. Sonic Mines. You know what? I got a camo, alright? It's not too bad. Actually looks kind of cool, too. Some of the camos look really good in this game. Okay, okay. What the fuck is this? I didn't realize there's so many weird ass heads for the pea shooter. Fire Rose and Metal Chomper. Not what I'm looking for. Not, well, Metal Chomper, but don't give me these rose pieces, alright? Okay. Not too bad. Can I get one legendary piece? Like, holy shit. Down to the last 10, I believe. I got a legendary hat for the fucking All-Star. Hawk Smarts. I'll have to try that out. I think it's just a reaction when you get a kill. Can I get a legendary piece? Alright, Petrified Cactus, I'll take it. Not too bad. Who is that even for? Alright then. Electric sunflower, don't mind that. Or, yeah. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Iron Citron, hit me with it. Yeah. Never mind. That's weird. That's kind of interesting. I've gotten so many cosmetics, I've forgotten half of them. Okay. Denim, alright. Terrible streamer, but not a bad looking skin. Okay. Electric Citron, we take those. Down to the last, I think, 4. Oh boy. L, alright. Yeah, that's rough. Damn, no legendary character pieces. Kind of wild. 3.5 million coins. That's 100 packs. 100 packs, not a single legendary character piece. Fuck. Hit him again. Second last. Okay, and I get kicked for being AFK even though I'm opening packs. This fucking game. This fucking game, man. Now I gotta go check what I have. I don't even think I have the upgraded spike lead. I'm still missing a lot of upgrades too. Last open pack, what did I get? Okay. Okay. Not good. The last pack. This is the 100th pack, I believe. Yeah, should be the 100th pack. Or 101. Either or. This is 100 packs. And no legendary character piece. You got to be kidding me. That's kind of wild. My disappointment is immeasurable. Yeah, nothing Rux has really that interesting anyways. Well, now it's time to check out the loot. I didn't get a single Citron. Oh my god. I didn't get shit. Oh, I did get a lot of sunflowers, to be fair. Holy shit, there's so many characters in this fucking game, man. Alright, so... probably do Fire Cactus next. Ooh, Diamond? Ooh. I feel like that's the best one, though. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's a ooh, okay. It's a Wild West set, I guess. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, shit. Okay. Those all are ass, but okay. That's not bad. What's the biggest aura arm piece here? Ooh, those are pretty good looking. I think it's gonna be pretty. Oh my god, bro. Interesting. I think this is the best one, personally. Ooh, that's kind of nice looking, not gonna lie. Ooh, okay. I don't mind that, but for Fire Pea, we'll do that. Nice little nugget mine. I don't know if that's better. I feel like the normal mine's better, but... Alright, Fire Pea's cause... It's done. Let's do a Sunflower. None of these are really that good. We'll do Goggles, I guess. Birthday cap, I guess? Ooh. Okay, some of these aren't too bad. With a honey drip. Kind of weird looking, but I'll take it. Face paint. 4017 for some reason. Sure. Oh, I got all the upgrades. Oh, hell yeah. Rainbow flower or dark flower? Like, I'll do rainbow flower for now. Ammo upgrade. I don't really need. But it is better than heal regen. Yeah. Okay. Dapper looking feller. Oh, that is steam coming off of it? Ooh, that's kind of aura, I'm not gonna lie. Fisherman's hat, eh. Top hat. Ooh, the top hats are sick. Wow, that's a pretty big fucking hat. God damn. I'm gonna do the bacon. It's kind of aura. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, the teeth are always so weird for the chomper. I'll do that one. Tentacles. Ooh. I kind of like these with the bacon. What the fuck? Ooh. Yeah, we'll do none. Super Sticky and Chomp Cannon. Now, Chomp Cannon's good. But I feel like Super Sticky's where it's at. Sprint Burrow, I don't think is that good. There's 2 damage upgrades. Ooh, digest upgrade, that's huge. Speed, it's kind of needed. Not bad. Now, time for the pea shooter. Did end up getting Electro Pea. Kind of like the last pea that I wanted. Or I guess Rock Pea was, but... Banana horns. Cheese. That's a pretty nice headpiece. like that's not too bad. The wicks are kind of cool. Ooh, the wicks are kind of ore, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Not like that. Oh, diamond? Ooh. I'll do those. Splat, no thanks, no thanks. Splat's not too bad. Sombrero, bean bomb, obviously. Super P jump sucks. Gestures. Alright, busting it down. Upgrades. Damage, that's good. Reload, very good. Love that. Still need to level Fire Corn. What do we want the Fire Corn to use? Ooh, that's a nice Knight Helmet. I think we'll do the Knight Helmet. Hope I have the Royal set. Goggles are kind of cool. Groggy goggles, I'll take those. I should take them. That's weird. Nope. Ooh. Some of these are pretty cool. Gold, the diamond, the gem. I think that's all of them. I'll do diamond to flex. Or gem more flexy. I think diamond is. Silver healer. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Character upgrades. That's reload speed. Ain't getting rid of that. Ammo upgrade. Fire upgrade. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's sneaky good. And Rose, this fucking character that I hate. I think the hat's fine, because that's a legendary hat. Yeah, hat's fine. This can go away. The Tiki mask is pretty cool. That is interesting looking. I like the Tiki mask, though. Kind of cool looking. Ooh, the wand. Ooh, these are kind of cool. I didn't know it changes the other hand. Ooh, I got a diamond staff. I feel like this is probably the most in theme. The cape. Ooh, the cape. And I'm a big fan of capes. I do like the Illuminati one. Character upgrade. Yeah. Now, Citron. Damn, I didn't get a single Citron with those 100 packs. That's kind of wild. Not gonna lie. What the fuck? Silver peel over, maybe? A little goofy looking. I'll take that, I guess. That looks so dumb. I think that works. We'll change this to Or I do that, and then this. And change this to something that doesn't look dumb. I mean, that kind of looks dumb, but it also kind of doesn't look too bad. I'll take it. Tattoos. I like the reg. Oh, I got a gesture.
Boom!
Oh,
Oh yeah! Pow!
I'm keeping that. That's fucking goofy. Alright, so that is the plants done. See what we got for the end. We'll do Jester. Pop it off with a goofy eyebrow. That's pretty fitting, to be honest, but let's see what else we got. Really? It changes the band? A diamond whoopee cushion? Come on. I don't mind the silver tentacle face. I think that's the most fitting. I feel like I have to go with the clown one. What did I miss? Oh, the weapon. Ooh, those are really cool looking. Alright. Damn, I don't think I got that many zombies. That looks so dumb, I might just have to put it on. That's pretty cool looking, though. I'll look at these other ones first. Yeah. The braces. That's kind of cool. What's with all the fucking glow sticks, man? Face paint. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, that works. Oh, the cape. Battery. That looks dumb. That looks dumber. I think the battery is pretty fine. That's by far the best. Got the zoom upgrade. Not too bad. Now we go to Deadbeard. I didn't get a Deadbeard? Damn. That sucks. Ooh. Some of these are kind of interesting. I feel like that one's not too bad. That's a little interesting. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, okay. Huh. I think those are probably the best looking. Now we got some actual beards to look at here. Wow, that is interesting. Very eccentric. We'll do something like, ooh, actually kind of like that one. What if we change this to that, and then we do... Ooh, I have the gem lo-fi lens. I'll take this. Oh, they're gills. That's actually kind of cool. Blue and gold. Or that treasure map. I feel like blue and gold's better. Ammo upgrade, sure. Foot soldier time. Arctic trooper aura time. That's pretty okay. But we need something ice themed. None of these are ice themed. Fuck. Silver bandana though? I don't mind that. Do that. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. We'll do that. Any art. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Jaws okay. I like that one. Monkey head. Interesting. I think that one's probably the best. Oh, and weapon. Blue ice. Yeah. Holy engineers. I didn't realize I got so many. Do want to customize the reg soldier, just in case. It says new. What do you mean new? We'll do that, I guess. Sure. That and that. Fuck it. That's why. This is what my tank mandal looks like, but sure that works. Wish it wasn't pink, but what can you do? Ooh. Okay, that one actually looks nice. Not too bad. We take those. All those are reload upgrades. Health upgrade, damage upgrade. Don't really need those. Engineer time. I'll probably start leveling this one first anyways. Aw. None of these are good. I guess we'll take burger. We'll do those because they make me nauseous. We'll do that, I guess. Face paint looks like shit, so we'll do none. And we'll take the Denim's skin there. Scientist. This is where it could get interesting. Battery. Okay. We'll do that. Ooh. Not too bad looking. Actually kind of like that. For sure. Maybe we won't do. Ooh. I really like this radioactive beard, so I'll do that. Oh, it's face paint. That's why I was so confused. That is... Oh, that's actually so nice. What the fuck? Armored heal station. We'll do normal warp. No, we'll do energy warp. I think it'll throw people off. Yeah, I really didn't get a lot of zombies here. Damn, my all-star is almost maxed. Casket head, that's kinda okay. That's not really that great. Weird. Weird. Ah, legendary head. I kinda have to do that one, huh? So, we'll do that. See what the goggles I'm missing out on are. Eh, not really too impressive anyways. So we'll do that, and then we'll do... That's actually... I don't mind that. Gold, silver... I don't mind that. Oh, wow. I got a bunch of skins for this. Damn. None of them are that good. I feel like this one's probably the best. And yeah. Well, that's all of them. At least for now. Oh, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. Oh. Alrighty. So, docket 1 has been completed of the stream. Really wanted to get that recorded, opening those 100 packs. Now I guess I'll move on to docket 2, which is reviewing MMA YouTubers' picks. And the first one will be the freckled salamander himself. Oops, that's my Discord. Actually, let me move that over. There we go. like the video, of course. Yeah, let's see this Merab O'Malley take. Damn, that was a long time for Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison. Gaslam, Joe Pfeiffer. I feel like he's got to be in. So there's a few bangers here. Bruno Silva, Joshua Van. Yeah, you know. Let's see this O'Malley
Time.
Merab take.
Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Oh boy. Sean O'Malley was my lock of the week last time they fought. Looked
I was there, and I picked O'Malley as well.
like a shell of himself. I don't know what the fuck that Sean O'Malley was.
People forget, man. He did have an injury, but, you know, it is what it is.
And maybe that's just the way Merab is able to fight people, right? The threat of the takedowns, the threat of the nonstop pressure. You're trying to pace yourself because you
The PED usage, the back acne, yeah, hook your own glove to secure takedown, stuff like that.
don't know when he's going to turn up the heat. In that fight, he never really turned up the heat. There was never crazy pressure. It was a great game plan. Great game plan from Merab, because instead of crazy pressure, right? And I talked about this after the fight. Sean O'Malley was ready to defend takedowns along the fence. He expected to be backed up by Merab. The shots would come, split the legs, dig the underhook, get back to space.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's everyone's plan, though, against Merab. Like, it's Merab, you know? Like, he will eventually get you up to the fence. You have to be prepared. I just think O'Malley was way too, like, oh, if I get taken down, I'm fucked. If I get taken down, that's the round. You know? I think that's why he looks so defeated in the second and fourth round, but I think he cleared up once he reversed position. He had really good scrambles. People forget, man. He had really good scrambles in round one. And just throughout the whole fight, he had pretty good scrambles. He was able to get to his feet a few times, so.
He was ready for those takedowns. But what did Merab do? Beautiful game plan. Took his time, was backing up, was pulling Sean into him, and Sean was like, holy shit, what is going on here? He was the one moving forward in most of those rounds, which set up the takedowns for Merab, because instead of the takedowns against the fence.
Yeah. But, like, Merab will set it, like, he's a little like Dricus du Plessis, and that he will always push forward first anyways. You know? Like, there was times where Sean O'Malley was pushing forward, but that's when, like, Merab was hurt. You know? You have to hurt Merab, get him on the back foot, and then, like, go in for the kill. So, I think O'Malley can still do it, but
He was able to shoot blast doubles, the singles, he had the space to drive O'Malley into those takedowns. The game plan should, in my opinion, from Merab this time, is turn into old Merab. Be 20, 30 takedowns and just bury this guy. Because I don't think that if Merab brings in the typical Merab pace, Sean.
I will say, when I did rewatch the Merab O'Malley fight, Merab looked a little hesitant when it came to the feet. And when he did land, O'Malley wasn't really phased. So I think it's a combination between Merab knows that he can't really do anything to O'Malley on the feet. And then it's also Merab having a lower output than normal. Only because he's getting hurt a lot. Like, he knows there's danger in the fight. Like, he knows that. But it's a question of whether or not, like, when he's shooting in for a takedown, you know, minute 30 left in the round, is it more worth him getting the takedown to secure that minute 30 and then just get those, like, pitter-patter shots? Or is it more worth to avoid that big shot that is going to hit you on the way into that entry for the takedown? Because O'Malley does a good job of, like, sort of prevent, like, he did it with Aljo, where he was, like, preventing really a blast double or, like, a single leg from happening. Because he was just keeping his distance very well. But it's hard to do that against Merab because he's a machine. He's a marauder.
Is going to be able to hold up to that, right? It's like the Pacers versus the Knicks. It's the Pacers versus anybody, right?
I don't watch basketball. I don't get this analogy.
You just blitz him and blitz him and blitz him and eventually wear him down. If I was Merab, I would bring in that game plan, the old school Merab game plan. But now,
I feel like you can't, though. Because Merab, I still feel like Merab had, like, a perfect performance, you know? I just don't think you can really do that. I don't think you can drown O'Malley in just pressure and takedown threat. Like that's not really gonna drown O'Malley. Like I do think you have to hurt O'Malley on the feet to get respect, to where like O'Malley's not gonna, you know, be bouncing around or anything. And as far as the takedowns go, you need to hold O'Malley down, but O'Malley was able to like get back to his feet. So I don't know. I'm still picking O'Malley, and I've yet to hear Jacob's pick. So kind of curious where he goes.
We've got a confident Merab. We got a guy that just kind of dances around, who's found some success in the boxing, in the striking, feeling good about himself, talking about like he's Bilal this week. I'm gonna strike the guy. He didn't say he's not gonna shoot takedowns, but he said I'm gonna.
I will say, I did not think Bilal's striking was better than Merab's before the JDM fight. I now do think that Bilal's striking is way better than Merab's due to the JDM fight. So, yeah, Merab, if that's his game plan, he will get slapped. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, O'Malley in 4. Book it. Anyways.
Knock out Sean O'Malley. We got a Sean O'Malley who seems a little bit more dialed in. No social media, no weed, no pornography, right? No homosexual tendencies.
Hey, it's his words, not mine. All right, he's locked in for this fight.
Right? The lighting is going to be just fine in this arena. And if I'm not
That's true. Noche was like a really bright, like, or the Sphere, I should say, was a really bright experience. A lot of distractions in the crowd, all right? I'm going to use any excuse I can to explain why O'Malley was robbed of that decision. But anyways.
To my guns now, what kind of man am I? Sean O'Malley was my lock of the week against Merab 6 months ago, a year ago, whenever it was. And if you rewatch that fight, and you're going to write a comment after I say this, wow. Clown.
Say it. Say it, brother.
You're already foaming.
Say it with your chest.
Because you know what's coming, right?
Say it
You're
with
already
your chest,
foaming. You got
baby.
the keyboard out.
Oh, say it with your chest.
You've already probably got it typed out, ready to hit send.
Oh,
but I don't
hell
give a
yeah.
fuck. I'll say it right now. If you rewatch that fight,
Here it comes.
first of all, there was only one person that almost finished that fight.
Oh,
That was Sean O'Malley.
hey, he's
You
spitting.
rewatch that fight, you watch it round by
He's
round.
spitting.
That fight comes down to the first round,
Yes, it does.
right? And you can argue
Say it.
whatever
This
you
is
want.
what I said
Sean
in my
won the 5th
prediction.
round,
Say
and
it.
Sean, I think, won the 3rd or 4th round. Not super clear. Obviously,
Hey.
the 5th round was pretty clear.
He won the 3rd and 5th, okay, on 2 judges' scorecards, just in case anyone's confused. He did win the 3rd and 5th on the judges' scorecards. That's the judges, all right? And I agree with the judges. Jacob's probably going to get into it, but yeah, just wanted to clarify. It was the 3rd and 5th, and round 1 is the arguable round.
But the other round, it seemed like he won the round. That fight came down to the first round. And if you watch that first round,
indeed.
that's a pretty close round.
It was
Not a
a
lot
pretty close
happened,
round.
right? I'm not saying it was a clear Sean win for that round, but that's a close round. You could.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it, and I'll continue saying it. I'm tired of this propaganda. Merab did not win the first round. O'Malley clearly won the first round. He whooped his ass for 3 minutes straight on the feet. And then after the 3 minutes had passed, he gets taken down. Nothing really happens other than some pussy knees and a little bit of knocking punches that did 0 damage. O'Malley clearly outstruck Merab for 3 minutes and got taken down twice and got back to his feet twice. Enough said. All right, enough said. Anyways.
There's an argument you could score that round for Sean. You score that round for Sean, he wins a fight.
Yep.
And that was a pretty shitty Sean O'Malley.
Yep.
So all this talk about he's
Say
going to
it,
knock
baby.
out Merab or he's not going to win a decision, I kind of disagree with that. He dances around, he points.
Bro, he can win a decision. How many people have beat Merab in the 5th? Run the numbers. I don't know off the top of my head, but I can't think of one. Except for a Sugar Sean O'Malley. All right?
Defend some takedowns. Merab's looking desperate. Things could get interesting. I am a man. And I will stick to my guns almost always. I will admit when I'm wrong sometimes. And a lot of times we flip picks and we've made a lot of money doing it. DDP, Bilal, Aaron Blanchfield, all this stuff. When it's time to flip, I'll flip. And when I'm flipping, we're making money. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're not flipping this time.
Yeah!
Sean O'Malley's going to get it done.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I don't know if he's going to knock this guy.
Oh, if you say what you say, you are superstar. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. That's what I'm saying, man. Bro, people forget, man. I didn't watch anyone's predictions. I uploaded my fucking prediction Monday just to make sure that I don't get accused when I'm right that Sean O'Malley sleeps fucking Merab in the fourth inside 4 rounds. But yeah, this is nice, man. This is nice, you know? Nice when you're on the dark side and you got others with you with the prediction, you know? Everyone I know IRL's calling me crazy. I can't wait to be right. Anyways.
Guy out, I hope he does. He's going to be more dialed in. He's going to be ready. He's going to sit on shots a little bit more, not be worried about the takedowns. Rab with all this new confidence.
Well, this is the hope. This is the hope that he's not going to be worried about the takedowns. You know? There is a world where O'Malley's like, fuck it, I'm going to roleplay Corey Sandhagen and reverse every takedown that happens. You know? That's possible. But I don't even think he needs to. I think he just sleeps Merab. Merab doing something stupid.
He's going to fuck around and find out. Sean O'Malley's going to win this fight. If you guys enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you are new. Tune in Tuesday for me to argue with Angelo about all his nonsense. Lock in for Lock of the Week this week because I got something real special for you. Now. We'll probably be live for the live stream Saturday night. Feeling good about it. Making millions once again. My name is Jacob, a.k.a. the Freckle Salad Man. I'm out.
Hell yeah. What the fuck was that? That was terrifying. Anyways, that was a jump scare and a half. Maybe I'll make this into a YouTube short, you know? Maybe I should start producing more slop, but... yeah, man. I do really think Merab's getting slept. And even if he doesn't get slept, Sean O'Malley can win a decision. I think it's very doable for Sean O'Malley to win a decision. And I think it's, like, out of every single category, Merab won a 3-2 decision. O'Malley just needs to win one of those rounds more clear than he did last time, and he wins the fight. And if that doesn't happen, well, who's the submission threat? Merab's not going to threat a fucking submission. Who's the KO threat? Merab's not going to threat the KO. I think it's very clear. It's O'Malley everywhere. Can Merab win a decision? Sure. But that's the only way he's winning. I think it's very doable for O'Malley to win. I think he wins inside 4. Book it. Alright, but yeah. Who else we got? UFC predictions. MMA experts don't really care. Ooh, Lucas Tracy. Well, what's Flukas saying? Oh my god. This guy yaps for like 20 minutes about this fight. Respectable.
Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley.
Prediction. I'm predicting it. Lucas Tracy is going to say Merab is better everywhere, except for the dangerous and the striking. And Merab's going to threaten submissions, but he's not. And Merab's going to outpace O'Malley pretty much everywhere, bell to bell. I think he's going to say like a 4-0 or 4-1, 5-0 for Merab.
I just think O'Malley's going to get him. I just think he's going to slip him onto the step back.
And now he's fucking role-playing casuals. Come on now. Let me full screen this real quick.
Left hand. I just think Merab's too hittable. Like, listen, have I picked Merab to beat anyone other than Umar? Wait. I didn't even pick him against Umar. I don't think I've picked Merab to beat anyone other than Henry Cejudo in his last fight.
This means Lucas Tracy has a 0% win rate with Merab. Therefore, you pick against his pick, and you win. All right?
4 fights. I picked Jan to beat him. I picked Umar to beat him. And I picked O'Malley to beat him. And what I've learned
I picked Merab to beat Umar, all right? If you picked Umar to beat Merab, you're just a fucking casual, all right?
Is that he's not that skilled. He's not that skilled on the feet. He's not even the best grappler we've ever seen. And it's easy to pick against him. But ultimately, he always fucking wins. This is why he's the bantamweight GOAT.
I mean, he's on PEDs. Like, I mean, that's why he's the bantamweight GOAT, all right? You know? But we scrubbed TJ Dillashaw. Hey, when Merab pops for PEDs, they'll know. They'll know.
He's got another level of toughness. He's got an underrated...
He gets rocked pretty bad in every single fight. Another level of toughness, my ass crack, all right? He literally got wobbled by Henry Cejudo. He got wobbled by Sean O'Malley. And he got wobbled by Umar. I don't want to hear this toughness garbage.
Chin. We all remember that moment where Merab kisses O'Malley and there's 10 seconds left of the round and he gets up. And that was, I'm telling you right now, the last 5 seconds.
That was like the dumbest thing a fighter's ever done, ever in a fight.
Might have been the most epic punking someone moment in UFC history. And it's not even the moment where he kisses him. It's the moment where he gets up. There's 5 more seconds. And O'Malley is like tired, but O'Malley springs up like an angry kid who just got a toy stolen. And he's salty because of it.
It did kind of look like that. Yeah. I'm an O'Malley glazer. It did kind of look like that from O'Malley's side, just say.
And he springs up to his feet and he starts running at Merab. And he freaking wails on him with his rangy 72-inch reach. And he lands clean. Boom. Catching Merab back of the chin. Boom. Catching Merab back of the chin. And I'm telling you.
I didn't land clean. But okay.
Merab Dvalishvili's facial expression in that moment. He was playing it up. He's a fucking genius. Just to punk O'Malley and to demoralize him. Merab's facial expression said, "Why is this guy hitting me? What's his problem, brother? I was being nice to him, brother." Right?
I don't think it was that. I think Merab was that dumb. He thought it was the end of the round when he heard the fucking clappers or whatever it's called. You know? Merab heard that and he thought the round was over. I genuinely think that's what happened. So he's confused why he got fucking punched after kissing O'Malley on the forehead. Just saying.
Right? Merab was
on the shoulder, not forehead.
Literally pretending in that moment that, what's this guy's problem? He's hitting me. What the heck?
It might have actually been the head.
Heck is this guy's problem? Why are you so mean, man? Right? In a fight. He knows he's in a fight. He knows there's 5 more seconds. He trusts in his chin. He trusts in his chin against O'Malley hitting him clean twice.
I don't think Lucas Tracy is giving Merab a lot more credit than I think even Merab would give himself, you know? I don't think it's that. I just think Merab thinks, "Oh, brother, I can't be knocked out, brother. I'm on PEDs. Time for legs," you know?
From behind. Okay? Sucker punching him. Merab put himself in a position to get sucker punched against O'Malley. And he's so fucking cool, calm, and collected that he can look to the fans and say, "What's this guy's problem?" while he's getting punched in the face.
I just think he's brain dead. Maybe I'm being punked. Maybe Tracy is like punking me right now, but I just think Merab's like, he's got nothing in there, you know? I think he genuinely thought the round was over. But anyways.
And O'Malley's angry, steam coming out of his ears. Fuck this guy. I'm not picking against that. Merab is too much of an alien. He's too much of a fucking Chad for me to pick against in this fight.
Listen, Tracy, alright? You might need to go back and watch some fucking fights, alright? If you're picking a fighter purely based off of a YouTube short clip, alright? Come on now, Tracy. Clean it up, brother. You know, you were once great at picking fights. Now I don't know anymore. But he does have a 0% win rate with Merab, so, you know, we gotta remember this.
I know O'Malley has been back to the drawing board. I know O'Malley has stopped smoking. I know O'Malley has gone on a social media cleanse. That's good for him, 100%. I'm not denying that he can't come in more focused. I'm not denying that maybe O'Malley was a little bit injured and he couldn't wrestle. Isn't it the fucking case that every single time O'Malley fights have concluded, we hear from Tim Welch, his rib was really bothering him. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to do if Aljo were to have gotten a hold of him. His rib was bothering him. He couldn't wrestle. That was in the Aljo fight. He knocks Aljo out.
Yeah. It's a normal, regular thing. No?
Okay? There's always
Fighter gets injured. Fighter or coach doesn't want fighter to get in bad position. And the fighter wins because he's better than his opponent.
something with O'Malley. He's always injured, dude. And you know what? Everyone's freaking injured in title fights, but
He literally took the time off to recover from his injury so that he could fight at a 100% condition. Little interesting take from Lucas Tracy here. You know, a little casual. All right, I'm smelling the casual from here. Okay, Tracy?
I'm not going to sit there and act like it's not to varying degrees. Okay.
What the fuck is that hat? Is that his hair?
O'Malley couldn't
Interesting hat. It literally looks like his hair. Maybe that's the design. I don't know. That's a little weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyways.
wrestle in the build-up to the Merab fight. Fair enough. He wasn't out there with a severed leg. He wasn't out there with a missing rib cage and a freaking missing spleen. All right.
Sean O'Malley had a torn labia, I'll have you know. Actually, I think it was like a torn hip or whatever, but yeah. It is like a pussy injury to have, but it is just like, I still think he won the fight, you know? Like, he just needs to make it more clear, you know? That's about it.
Right. People are acting like his head fell off. O'Malley always, right?
Sorry,
he
what?
wasn't out there with the Merab fight. Fair enough. He wasn't out there with a severed leg. He wasn't out there with a missing rib cage and a freaking missing spleen. All right. People are acting like his head fell off. O'Malley.
I don't think anyone is saying that. Even like the Merab Glazers, or the O'Malley Glazers, myself. I don't think anyone would make that argument that he fucking had his head fall off. I know it's being like, we're trying to make an analogy here, or whatever it's called, but I get it's like people are overplaying the injury, because it probably wasn't that bad. But that's not like the only reason why people are picking O'Malley. Alright, anyways.
O'Malley always gets a little bit injured in his training camps. He's going to go in there, win or lose, a little bit injured after his training camp. Same with Merab. Okay? I'm not putting too much stake in that. Okay, O'Malley can wrestle now. Oh, okay, now he's going to win now that he can wrestle. Jan could wrestle. Jan was able to stuff.
No one's saying that O'Malley's gonna fucking out wrestle Merab. All right, I don't think anyone's making that argument here, Tracy. Okay, maybe I'm off. Maybe there are actual O'Malley Glazers that are sitting there like, yeah, man, O'Malley's gonna fucking take down Merab, get in half guard, and fucking dominate from position. Put Merab in a crucifix, reverse position, fucking armbar his fucking bitch ass after getting that blast double leg on Merab. All right. Maybe people are saying that, but I don't think Schmitty would even make that claim. I'll be honest, but you know, maybe that's just me.
50 takedowns. Jan still got his ass kicked, still got punked, and got a black eye in that fight. All right? Cejudo could wrestle, and he still got flung across the octagon.
40-year-old man. One arm, Henry Cejudo. Very close fight. You could have given it to Cejudo. Just saying. Anyways, yeah.
Gone like a sack of potatoes. All right? Umar could wrestle. Umar could stand at distance.
Umar did take Merab down a few times, and those did matter because those were the rounds he won. And on top of that, Umar's problem is that he gassed out after like round 3. He had nothing left in the tank. He couldn't get Merab down, and if he couldn't get Merab down, he was fucked. And lo and behold, he couldn't get Merab down, so he got fucked up.
And speed Mog Merab. He could kick Merab from 50 feet away with his lead question mark kick. And not only could he wrestle, but he
I'm pretty sure that's Usman Nurmagomedov that has the question mark kick KO. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like Usman's that like dynamic striker. It could be Umar, to be fair, but all I remember from Umar is that he got KO'd by Beksat Almacan, and Beksat Almacan's debut, and then the only reason why they kept the fight going is because as soon as Umar awoken, he shot for a leg, and then he proceeded to win the fight. Oh, and then he beat Corey Sandhagen with Corey Sandhagen having brain rot. And then he lost to Merab because he gassed out like a bitch. Yeah, that's what I remember from Umar personally. Anyways.
he had the Nurmagomedov wrestling and the submission game and the strength. He had it all. He won the first 2 rounds, and he still lost. This is such an easy fight to break down. And I'm not telling you guys.
Such an easy fight to break down, eh? Lucas Tracy? Why you spending 15 fucking minutes on it if it's so easy? Okay?
Guys, that Merab 100% wins. Do not take this as Lucas is a casual, thinking that Merab dominates everyone, even though the last fight was close with Umar and he thinks O'Malley has no chance. Like, dude, I understand that if you're like Merab and you don't have a great ability to finish a fight, you're in danger when you're going to be in the cage for 25 minutes against Sean O'Malley. I understand that, but I'm just saying
50 minutes with Sean O'Malley. Just saying.
this fight's very simple. You're either picking O'Malley by a first or second round KO.
4th, Lucas Tracy. All right. 4th round KO. Within 4 rounds.
Where he catches Merab coming in with a flying.
Also, hey, shout out to Jacob from Rewind Picks, but he just said it. O'Malley can win a decision. O'Malley won the 5th and the 3rd. He literally just won the 2 rounds that Tracy is saying that Sean O'Malley can only win, my brain just melted. Lucas Tracy is saying that he can only win via 1st or 2nd KO, but O'Malley in the first fight won rounds 3 and 5 on the judges' scorecards. He just needs to win one more round than he did before, more clear on the judges' scorecards. That's it.
Flying knee or a knee up the middle like he caught Cheeto with, or he even caught Merab with a knee up the middle in the middle of their fight. But it was like
Yeah, not to the same effect, but yeah, he's not wrong.
the 3rd or 4th round and too late. He doesn't have enough sting on those shots.
Yeah, until he almost finished him in the 5th. Just saying.
After being forced to grapple for 2.5 rounds against Merab to actually hurt him. And we talk about
Actually, he grappled. I think he grappled in every round except for the 5th. I might be wrong on that. Maybe I have to rewatch the fight, but I think the first 4 rounds I thought were like Merab got takedowns close at the end every time. He literally did it perfectly, where he got his takedowns in the last 2 minutes of each round. That's how he was clearly dominating the round, because he ended up on top.
about Merab punking O'Malley in that moment where he gets punched in the face. This guy has a granite chin. Like, I've seen.
He's got wobbled in every fight. And his last, 4 fights? He got wobbled by one-arm Cejudo, I think in the first round. He got wobbled by Sean O'Malley. He got wobbled by Umar. He got wobbled by fucking... who was another one? Okay, maybe it was just the last 3. Those are the 3 that speak out to me. Can't remember the other ones, too well, but yeah.
Seen people crack him throughout the years. The only time I've really seen him badly hurt was
Marlon... what's his name? Marlon Moraes fucking knocked this guy down.
against Marlon Moraes. Okay, he got wobbled a bit by Cejudo, but he smiles and he gets back in the fight. Marlon
You just proved your own... Oh! He got wobbled by a 38-year-old Henry Cejudo. I can't see, man. I'm seeing triple, man. I can't see. I'm seeing quadruple, man. Enough said, man. Are we gonna pretend like Henry Cejudo can fucking throw bombs, you know, at 38 years old, washed, coming off a loss?
Marlon Rice hurt him bad. That was it. But Marlon Rice has that short, stocky, explosive style where you're coming in the pocket and he can really hurt you there. I'm not saying O'Malley can't hurt Merab. I'm saying that if O'Malley is going to win this fight, it's probably going to be early with a KO. I know that he hurt Merab with a body shot in the 5th round, and you could say, well, that proves that he's dangerous later on in the fight. But, like, the trajectory of the fight.
He wobbled Merab in the 5th, and he won the 5th round. Those are two big factors, okay? Because if he's winning the 5th, that means he still had energy to use throughout the fight, you know? Because we can all agree, Merab has one of the biggest paces you can set for everything, right? For every fighter, right? He has one of the best paces you can set for any fighter. One of the biggest cardios. But the fact that O'Malley can still win a 5th round against Merab proves that either A, he's got enough cardio to go full force for 5 rounds, or he had a lot of juice left and he knows he can use that juice earlier on now. And he literally, all O'Malley needs to do is make round 1 look more clear for O'Malley. That's it. I don't even think in the rematch that O'Malley is going to win round 1. I think he's going to test the waters a lot. I think he's going to get risky, but could get a finish in round 1. Like, the thing with O'Malley is that he just showed he can get a finish in any round. Merab doesn't have that. He has to win by a decision.
It's just going to be going in the favor of Merab as it goes on, okay? So, yeah, I mean...
O'Malley won the 3rd and the 5th. Merab won the 4th, clearly. That's it. In favor as the fight goes on. O'Malley won more of the later rounds. What? What is this? What is this Tracy take, man? Does he know that it was a 3-2 decision? Or does he think it was 5-0 Merab? I'm confused.
I mean, what are we even going to talk about here? Oh, man, I just think O'Malley's job is just going to start to get to Merab and wear him down. And I just think the knees up the middle are going to be a problem.
Hey, you gotta love Tracy, man. He brings up... he does a voice for every casual he thinks is yapping at him. The definition of fighting a straw man. All right, but I get it.
I could see him winning a 49-46. Like, come on. This
He can! What do you mean?
is not the way the fight's going to go down. I know that O'Malley did pretty well. Like, I understand
Did very well.
that O'Malley may have won the 1st round. He won the 5th. And
A shitty O'Malley did very well against Merab. And now we have a full HP O'Malley. All right? Just saying.
maybe one of the middle rounds he did really well. Like, I'm not sitting there telling you that Merab completely dominated the last one. He did clearly win, in my opinion. But O'Malley did well. So I'm not sitting there saying O'Malley can't have success throughout the fight. I'm not going to say, like I did before the last fight, that if O'Malley can't get the KO in the first 2 rounds, he's going to be getting thrown out of the octagon. But you sort of get my point. You're either picking Merab to get knocked out because
So he was completely off in the first one. All right.
O'Malley's just going to slip him onto something so slick and Merab won't see it coming. Or Merab's going to fucking win. And I'm going to go with Merab winning. I know it's always possible. If there's anyone that can do it, it's O'Malley. And that's why I'm a little bit annoyed about this matchup being made. Because O'Malley is the kind of guy that if you just give him enough title shots against a guy like Merab, he will eventually get the KO.
He had an earned title shot against Aljo, slept Aljo, arguably the best bantamweight of all time at the time. Best bantamweight champion of all time at the time. Then he beats a contender, granted kind of a shitty contender in Chito Vera, but a contender regardless. Corrects a loss on his record, so now that he might be, I think he was 18-1, I want to say. Might be 18-1 on record, but the GSP effect where he just avenged his loss and proved it was a complete and utter fluke. And now he gets a rematch against a guy he's already proven that he is competitive with. He proved in his last rematch fight that it was a fluke. This time, I don't think it was necessarily a fluke. Like, I think if Merab and Sean O'Malley ran it, I think O'Malley wins it 8 times out of 10. That's my personal take. I think bare minimum 8 times out of 10 O'Malley wins. But yeah, it's just weird.
Even if he's not the better fighter most of the time, even if 7 out of 10.
Did he just say even if O'Malley's not the better fighter? He slept Aljo. He whooped Chito Vera for 5 rounds. And he beat Peter Yan clearly 29-28. I watched the fight live on 6 months ago, technically, on one of my live streams. He clearly beat Peter Yan, in my personal opinion, from like actually watching the fight. But did he just say that O'Malley might? What am I trying to say here? My brain is rotted. It's very late right now. Did he just say that O'Malley might keep on getting title shots? Or O'Malley's the type of guy to keep on getting title shots, and he's able to win because even if he's not the best fighter. What is his take?
Even if he's not the better fighter most of the time, even eventually, that if you just give him enough title shots against a guy like Merab, he will eventually get the KO. Even if he's not the better fighter.
What is Merab better than O'Malley with? O'Malley won the 5th. Showed pretty good cardio in the 5th. O'Malley showcased he's the better striker, technically and power-wise. Merab landed a big shot. That didn't fucking phase O'Malley. He landed it clean. Didn't phase O'Malley whatsoever. If we're talking about maybe wrestling, sure. Maybe Merab's the better wrestler because he hooks his own glove. That's about it.
Most of the time. Even if 7 out of 10 times Merab beats him, O'Malley could get one of those wins, and he does not deserve this title shot. And
I think it's justified. It was close enough to warrant a rematch. The rematch was set in stone when they fought, I think November, whenever it was. Since then, O'Malley's been on a layoff saying he was injured. He needs to get healed up for the rematch. I think it was set in stone. People were fine with it. And now all of a sudden it's like a big problem because Merab fought a contender. I think it's fine, but I get why people are like O'Malley should have got a #1 contenders fight, maybe fought Peter Yan in a rematch. But regardless, like Corey Sandhagen now, but Corey Sandhagen only has 1 win technically. Like he's on a 1-fight win streak after coming off a loss to the guy who just fought for the belts. Like I don't know. Like I guess it's warranted, but that's like the only fresh matchup. Like what are you gonna do? O'Malley Figueiredo? O'Malley Song Yadong? Otherwise it's going to be a rematch, and it's either Peter Yan or Merab. I would enjoy the Peter Yan over the Merab fight in terms of a rematch, make it a 5-round main event, but I'm completely okay with this rematch because the fight was so close, and I do think O'Malley won that fight. So, maybe I'm just too biased, but yeah.
I actually prefer Merab as a champion. Is Merab more entertaining in the cage? No. But I like...
He is pretty funny in the cage, all right? We can, O'Malley is entertaining because it's cool to watch, It's like watching, Demon Slayer. You have O'Malley, which is like Demon Slayer. Really cool to watch. Really fucking entertaining to watch. But then you have Merab, which is like a Big Bang Theory, where it's like, oh, good old knee slapper. Or like a Konosuba, or like what's another anime I can reference that's funny? Pure comedy. I don't watch a lot of comedy animes, to be honest with you. Yeah, yeah, he's like the Big Bang Theory, Or if you want to be like, maybe you don't watch anime. You have O'Malley, which is like the Peaky Blinders, Breaking Bad type of, oh, this is like interesting, and maybe not Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's a little too long, but this is like very interesting to watch and very like technical to watch, and there's a lot going on, that you don't really notice until it happens type of thing. The setups and everything. Merab is like watching The Big Bang Theory or Always Sunny in Philadelphia or fucking Two Broke Girls or some shit where it's just like, that was a good one. Oh, look, he's clowning on him. Oh, he just tossed him over his shoulder. He's pointing and laughing at Umar. Umar's fucked, like that's that's kind of like how the entertainment is between the two.
Like Merab as a champion. He, in my opinion, is a more formidable champ. He's a more unbeatable champ. Even though I picked him to lose many times, he's proven me
Because he's on PEDs.
wrong. I've been confronted with the new evidence that, okay, he beats this guy, beats everyone now. I want the champion to be a guy that has like this aura about him where he has this attribute that's just so much to get past. It's not even just a skill. It's not a KO. It's just that he's too tough for everyone. Like, oh yeah, Umar's got the fucking striking and the grappling and the submission game, and he's really slick. And Jan's got the boxing and the switch kicks and the good takedown defense. And O'Malley's got the wicked striking. But Merab's just built different. That's why this guy's champ. He's literally
Just cheats. Like, he's on performance-enhancing drugs. He hooks his own glove, which might not be cheating, to be fair. But, yeah, I mean, he gassed out in a 3-rounder against Ricky Simone, and now he can just do 20 rounds of MMA with every pro athlete on the planet. It's just not how that works. But, okay.
just built different. He's got a third lung. He's got unreal cardio that we've
Lost the 5th, but has a third lung, apparently. Has better cardio than O'Malley. Just saying.
never seen before. His physicality is ridiculous. His confidence in the cage is ridiculous. He hits us with emotes during his fights. He's picking up the best wrestlers and humiliating them and throwing them on the ground. That, to me, is like the most
That was very funny when he dunked on Henry Cejudo. Now that Henry Cejudo's gone and been like, I think wrestling, man, it's the way, man, These wrestlers, they these fighters, they don't expect the Division 1 wrestling, I'm an Olympic champion. All right, Daniel Cormier, I'm an Olympic champion. All right, Kamaru Usman, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to these wrestling, man, Yeah. Wrestling, it might actually be one of the worst bases for MMA at this point. There's a few up there. Taekwondo, that's one of the worst bases for sure. But wrestling slowly becoming, like D tier on the base for MMA. It's good to have wrestling defense. The offense isn't really needed that much anymore, I'd say, personally. But, MMA experience with wrestling, I think, is different than, like, wrestling, if that makes sense.
most epic kind of champion you could have. I'd prefer Merab as champ over O'Malley, who gets an undeserved title shot. One punch, knocked out Merab. Whoa, and now he could maybe lose his next fight,
So Lucas Tracy prefers a champion who's unbeatable due to certain aspects, whether they be legal or not legal. And he doesn't want the chance that the champion will lose. Because it's not entertaining to have stakes on a championship fight where the champion might actually lose. Is Lucas Tracy's favorite fighter John Jones? Like, what the fuck? I kind of get what he's saying, And I like Lucas Tracy, but I kind of get what he's saying. He wants the best of the best at the top, not someone who's, like, undeserving of being at number 1. Because if O'Malley does beat Merab, the trilogy is there, because Merab is the best bantamweight on the planet right now. Right now, currently, he's the best bantamweight on the planet. Record-wise, he is the champion. Like, on paper, he is the best bantamweight of all time. However, if O'Malley beats Merab twice back-to-back in the trilogy, Sean O'Malley is now the best bantamweight of all time because he just beat the best. Like, that's how that works, And then we haven't seen O'Malley TKO'd other than, like, the Chito Vera fight, which was the fluke. And he arguably beat Merab the first time. So it's like, O'Malley's not bad either. It's just that he doesn't grapple and he prefers to be a man and fucking strikes. I think it's much more interesting when you have someone like Pereira or like a Dricus du Plessis that are like, these fighters are really, really good at these specific things, but they do have like this gap And we'll see that gap either widen over time and be like very obvious, this is how you beat that fighter, or they close the gap as their championship runs its course, you know? I think it's way more interesting to have like a champion like that, you know? When you have someone like O'Malley, who, you know, he might not be the best wrestler, and we don't really know his grappling credentials. Not credentials. We don't really know how he does with grappling in the octagon, other than the times he reversed Merab. And Aljamain was that test, but then he smoked Aljamain. So I get where Lucas is coming from, but it is just like, if O'Malley beats Merab, all right, let's say he wins. If he wins by decision, I think Tracy will instantly be like, oh no, Sean O'Malley is the best bantamweight. Like, if Sean O'Malley goes out there and he whoops Merab for 5 rounds, that would be entertaining as fuck. And it would be like, okay, O'Malley is now the best bantamweight on the planet. Like, that's, if he whoops Merab, maybe you can, you know, maybe Tracy would probably say like, well, Merab had a broken toe, because, you know, when his fighter loses that he picks has an injury, it matters. Just saying. But yeah, like, I do think if O'Malley beats Merab now and then beats him in a trilogy, when Merab either fights a number 1 contender or gets an instant rematch, I think he deserves the instant rematch. Let me make that clear. If he does beat him back to back, that cements Sean O'Malley as the best bantamweight on the planet. That's my personal opinion. But yeah. I get the Tracy take where he wants like this, the best of the best at the top, but O'Malley can be the best of the best. Merab's like 34, 35. O'Malley like just turned 30, all right? He's got time to cook. Just saying.
I think Merab is going to win this. I want him to win this. I'm rooting for him. I'm not.
What you say about O'Malley? Huh? What you say? You want Merab to win? No, I'm kidding, obviously. That's okay, you know. I've seen you in the gym, Tracy, all right? You know, just saying. All right? Picking against my boy O'Malley, all right? How dare you go against my pick, all right? I'll see you in the gym. Kidding, obviously. Shout out to Lucas Tracy, all right? Buy his cookbook or something, all right? So he doesn't knock me out in public. Anyways.
Not sitting there saying, oh, I don't like O'Malley as champ at all. Listen, I'm just saying I prefer Merab as champ. This guy has turned me into a big fan, okay? He's the bantamweight GOAT. He's built different.
True. Hey, I'll say it. I don't even hate Merab. I just think he's on performance-enhancing drugs, and O'Malley's better. That's all I think, you know? I don't hate Merab. I love his fight with Umar. I love his fight with Henry Cejudo, even though I picked Henry Cejudo, and it pissed me off upon initial reaction. But when I think back, it's actually funny as fuck now, you know? But his style is also like, when he clinches and just sits, it doesn't sit, sorry. He pushes you against the cage and just spam knees. Boring as fuck. But yeah, I think O'Malley is actually better than Merab almost everywhere.
Different. And I think he wins this fight. I think that if you're looking at Merab's fights, again, he has a decent chin and he can see shots coming. And he's going to have a...
Merab can't see shit coming, all right? He can't see a fucking ice wall that's about to hit his forehead, you know, as he's diving. He can't see shit, all right? He couldn't see that iced lake before he fucking took the jump, all right? He couldn't fucking see the blade of the scissors as he was cutting those stitches, all right? You know? There's a reason why his toe is broken, all right? And I don't think it's because he can see the strikes coming, all right? Even though that was probably self-inflicted. It's another thing, man. You gotta wonder. I do think Merab's like getting really close to his limit in terms of his body. Like, I can just so see his MCL tear out one day, or like his fucking like just a bone break in half in a fight, like his arm snap in half or some shit. I can so see that because Merab is going into fights with injuries, going into training camps with injuries, and he is the type of dude to just keep on using whatever's broken, you know? That's not a good thing longevity-wise. And this guy's turning 35. People forget, man. But yeah.
Plan if O'Malley wants to be super patient. I was listening to an interview with his coach, and his coach is saying, listen, if O'Malley wants to come out guns blazing, we've got a plan for that. We're going to duck under those punches. He didn't say this, but if O'Malley comes out guns blazing, Merab's going to duck under a punch, right? He's going to get the takedown. And he's going to take a lot of wind out of the sails of O'Malley, and it's just going to continue to go downhill for O'Malley. If O'Malley wants to be patient, he says Merab's got a plan for that too. And you know what? O'Malley seemed pretty patient last time. That's what I saw. I saw a patient O'Malley last time where he was looking for that shot. And you know what? Tim Welch was saying that. We were looking for the KO a little bit too much, and maybe that could have been a problem. Maybe if O'Malley just goes out there and fights the fight that's in front of him and just
more clearly wins one of the rounds. That was literally a flip, like a 50-50 round. He wins the fight. And if that's their game plan, that's the only game plan they need to have. Don't look for a KO. You either have one of two game plans. You full send it, don't give a fuck about the takedowns, and try to get the KO. Or you don't give a fuck about the KO, and if it comes, it comes. That's it. You know? Like, just do your work, stuff to takedowns, reverse positions, you know, even flip around Merab, get Merab against the cage, you know, shit like that. And O'Malley could do that, you know? O'Malley's been sticking to game plans throughout every single fight. I don't think it's going to change with this one, you know? I think O'Malley is just the better fighter, and he is the more likely to improve from the last fight. I don't know, man. These Merab Glazers are getting a little heavy, all right?
tries to find different shots and just tries to touch Merab, then maybe he might have a better chance of actually getting the KO. Maybe he was forcing it a little bit. But again, he knows going into this fight, I can't let this guy get a hold of me because that's really going to take the wind out of my sails. You could say that, oh, well, last time he got a hold of me and I still hurt him in the fifth, and now I can actually wrestle. It'll be so much better. But, like, he knows Merab can take him down. And he's going to be nervous in that fight. I know Merab's going to be nervous. They're both going to be nervous. But O'Malley, he's thinking that I got to knock this guy out. He's thinking I got to put this guy's lights out. I'm probably not going to win a decision.
They just said... He just said that Tim Welch said they were hunting for the KO. They're not going to do that this time. And now Lucas is like, oh, well, O'Malley's obviously going to be thinking, I need to get the KO because I'm not going to win the decision. What? Their whole game plan is going to be to win a decision. The fuck? Anyways.
And one mistake, I'm on my back, and then that's the round. The round is over. And he's saying his mindset from the first fight. That was exactly his mindset. If I get taken down, I'm fucked. I need a KO. Go for the KO. You know, winging overhand rights, completely whiffing. Spamming spinning wheel kicks, not landing, you know? He was probably thinking that against Aljo. He won. But Merab is not Aljo. Merab is more durable than Aljo. He's got better ability to recover than Aljo. He's got better wrestling than Aljo. Maybe not better grappling. He's not better with his jiu-jitsu.
I'd agree with that.
But he's got better wrestling. And he's stronger. And he just fucking finds a way to win. And he puts a pace on people like no one else. And I think that he'll do the same thing. I'm going to say...
Very agreeable.
Merab gets it done basically the same way that he did last time. I think it's going to be a little bit less competitive. I think Merab wins 49-46.
What did I say? He's going to say a 4-1 or 5-0.
I think that there are going to be some dominant rounds. There are going to be some rounds that are close, where there's not a whole lot going on. Maybe O'Malley lands some shots, keeps his distance, but I think Merab's got pretty decent defense.
Yikes.
I know he gets hit sometimes, but like when he's getting hit against Umar, he's getting hit on his own terms. He knows he's crashing into distance. He knows he's going into the pocket with a guy with amazing takedown defense. He knows he's going to have to slug a little bit. Against O'Malley, he knows that the one problem is O'Malley sniping him, and he just has to worry about that 1-2, maybe a knee up the middle. But he can bait O'Malley to throw something with his twitchy ability, with his feints, with his kicks, right? He can throw punches out there to get O'Malley to...
I think the thing with Merab feinting, like the reason why feints work is because you're worried about the damage that's coming your way, right? Like when you're sparring, when you're fighting, the reason why if someone's feinting, you're flinching is because you're worried something's about to happen. Yeah, like it's a natural reaction as well. But when it comes to like Merab's got a like his jabs and his 1-2s aren't going to do shit to O'Malley. So if I'm O'Malley, okay, and I'm looking at that first fight, and I'm remembering that every time that Merab landed clean, I didn't feel it at all. Obviously, it did some damage. Like, you know, he can't just stand there in front of Merab taking 50 overhand rights. But if I'm O'Malley, I'm biting down on my gum shield. And if need be, we're in the fourth, we're in the fifth. We're going fucking, you know, hook for hook. You know, I'm biting down, hand on my head, hook for hook, written down. Because I know, if I'm O'Malley, I know I'm hitting at bare minimum 3 times harder than what he's hitting me with. I know I'm hurting him way more than he's gonna hurt me. That's where my take is. That's what I would do if I'm O'Malley, you know? Because sometimes you gotta do that. If O'Malley's down 3 rounds clearly, and it's the third and it's the fourth and fifth, that is what I'm doing as O'Malley. You know, I'm standing down, I'm fucking 10 toes down, you know, guarding my face, and throwing hook for hook with Merab, you know, or overhand for overhand with Merab. The finishing potential is by far on O'Malley's side. Like, Merab's damage is so minuscule, I think, compared to, like 1 jab from O'Malley, I think is like 5 jabs from Merab. If not more. Like, Merab's strikes, they don't look that damaging, and they don't look like he's getting older. Like, there's nothing about Merab that's threatening, other than the fact that he can blast W whenever he wants. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. He can hold you against the cage because he's on per your dues, you know?
To bite on them, and then all he has to do is duck under, get himself a takedown. I think Merab wins this, and I hope to see him maybe even get a finish. But yeah, I'm going with Merab.
That is a crazy take. Maybe even get a finish. I will say, if Merab gets a finish, I'll be jumping out of my chair. I'll throw my chair across the room. I'd be so fucking shocked. I would be, oh my god, my brain would be in another fucking zone if that happened. Oh my god. Holy shit, I'd lose my mind. But it would be fucking hilarious if Merab ended up doing it. And he would be bantamweight GOAT all time. No one can beat that, you know? That would be fucking amazing. O'Malley would never be able to make the comeback, but I just don't see that happening.
Rob, 49-46. I know O'Malley's focused, but you know what? O'Malley.
That's like, this is, in my opinion, this is like saying like Bilal is going to finish JDM. Like, it's not happening.
He's always focused. Maybe he's a little bit more.
And I know it's like that fight already happened and then it didn't happen, you know. This is like saying Sean Strickland is going to finish yeah, this is like saying Sean Strickland is going to finish Adesanya in the rematch. That's an apt comparison, I think. That is like what people would be saying. You know? But I don't see it. I don't see it happening with Merab.
Focus, but if you've been paying attention to Sean O'Malley's career and you've been listening to how he goes about his training camps, he'll tell you that, listen, you may see me partying online or whatever, but I'm always super clean on my diet. You know, people think I smoke weed every day or whatever. I don't really do that much. And I'm always doing the ice baths and the sauna and everything, the red light therapy, right? I keep my circle small during training camps. I'm really focused. I'm locked in. O'Malley's always been pretty locked in. He's always been pretty locked in. And I'm sure he's motivated, and I'm sure he wants to go in there and prove everyone wrong. But you know what? Merab's hungry. And I'm looking at a guy like Merab.
Merab's like the opposite of hungry. Like, yeah, he wants to fight. But he's already rich, I'm pretty sure. He's already solidified himself as the bantamweight GOAT. He's not like this, I need to prove I'm the champion. I need to prove I am best bantamweight of all time. That's not what this fight is. That's what the last fight was. This is now a reverse position. O'Malley needs to prove he's the best bantamweight of all time. And Merab just needs to prove he can beat a guy who, on paper, he already beat. That's it.
Merab, that I don't think he's going to rest on his laurels during this championship run. I think that Merab likes being champion, and he's going to be hungry to stay champ because he wants these opportunities that comes with being champion. And yeah, I think the one thing that's going to fill Merab ultimately is just his body deteriorating, and I don't think that time has come yet. I think that Merab's still got it.
At 35 years old?
6 months off for Merab, that's a lot of time for a guy like Merab. 6 months.
Has it really been 6 months since the Umar fight? Was that really in like January? Holy shit. God damn. Holy shit. Time flies.
Months. That's like 2 years for a guy like Merab. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments.
W Lucas Tracy video. I disagree with the pick, but I also like the video, obviously. I like Lucas Tracy. W content. Little bit of a casual take, all right? You know, picking Merab purely based on a YouTube short that he saw, all right? But, yeah, W Tracy here. I don't have him subbed, but it is what it is. Yeah, fuck it, I'll subscribe. Yeah, little nugget, I'll subscribe to you, you know? I'll give you a little fucking noogie when I see you in the gym. Just kidding, please don't KO me in public. But yeah, that does it for the stream. I think I'm just gonna end it there. It's getting late, and I've got work in the morning. Or I guess technically in the afternoon. So, if you're watching the VOD, or you're in the live chat, I want to thank you for watching, and watching all the way to the end. And as always, I hope you have a good day.